Welcome, 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 everybody. I am so very happy to be here with you tonight to present this amazing opportunity that we have going on. And I have the pleasure of having my cousin as my guest. She's
Yay!
also part of my amazing team. You guys will hear more about it. But if you were invited to this call, welcome. We are part of the Revolution team, the number one team in the United States. We currently have three bosses in our organization. That means three people. Well, actually, two bosses and one executive boss. That means those three people are the only ones in America to be in the highest position or the highest ranks in the company, and that's major. What does that mean for you? It means that you will have access to amazing trainings, to amazing tools that they have used, and that it works for them. So if it works for them, it works for us. Some of them are famous, some of the others are not. They have started building their personal branding online, and that's what's brought them so far. And that's what we're going to be talking to you about today. We're trying to make the Revolution Team United States even more amazing, even better than it is. And that's what you're invited today to be a part of this movement and to be stronger than ever. Now, as for me, I am Danny Osorio. I'm a Venezuelan girl living in Texas. I've been in San Antonio, Texas for about 12 years already. Recently graduated as an esthetician because I love everything about the skin, the women beauty. I love makeup. I love, taking care of the skin and pampering all my ladies. So I've always wanted to be independent. So back in Venezuela, I was going to dentistry school. I couldn't finish. I had to move. And so I thought to myself, what is something that I can build for myself where I can work my own hours, where I can work whenever I want? Because trust me, I just don't want to stay home. I don't want to be a stay home mom. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to disrespect, but that's just me. Okay, I want to be moving, grooving, learning new things. And so for me, I had to find a business that was, going with that perspective of life. And everybody's reason is super different. You guys will meet Nati in just a moment. But my thought process was I need a business where I can build around my time, around my family's time. I'm a mom to an 8-year-old baseball player, and his time, it's even busier than mine. He has a lot of things going on, so I have to make sure that I'm available for him, but I'm also making money. That's when this business came onto my life. I've been with pharmacy for about a year and a half, and I started with the products. Okay, I come from a different multi-level marketing. I didn't do so good in that one, but it taught me a lot of things that now I get to use as experience. However, when I started this journey, I did it because of the products. Okay, so I had graduated as an esthetician, and my friend said, why don't you sell the products at your spa whenever you open one? And I thought, that's amazing, that's a great idea, because I get to offer my service, I get to offer my facials, and then guess what? They will ask me what can they do at home until they come back to me for the next facial. And that's when I come in with my expertise and I recommend clean, amazing products. And that's how I got started in the whole pharmacy life. But basically, after that, I learned about the business behind multi level marketing. Of course, our team has amazing trainings, and just my mindset changed completely. The way I lead, it's completely different. The Daniela that started this business a year and a half ago, it's totally different from the one that I am today. I'm currently leading a team of about 30 people, and it keeps growing. And I'm just so, so proud of the way that I'm being built around this business, where I can find, an income that's just keeps growing as our team keeps growing. And that's a little bit about me. I think I extended myself, but let's hear about Nati. Nati, who are you? Tell us a little bit about you.
Yes, hello everyone. So my name is Natasha Rumbos, or Nati, as Danny calls me. I'm also Venezuelan, and I've basically lived in Miami. I live in Miami currently, but I've lived in Miami my whole life. And from when I graduated college, I entered the corporate life, and I was always like the type of person that needed to be with people, doing something, moving. And I find out quickly enough that the corporate life was not for me. I did 6 months working in an office, and I decided to quit and go towards my passion, which is music. I entered and ended up having to work for radio stations and kind of dived into that. And that's when I started, like, you know what, let me focus on my music career, started building my music career. So I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been doing it since 2020. And then I started working as a bartender because I was like, okay, like if I'm not doing corporate life, I'm doing radio shows, I'm doing my music, I need something that's a little bit more consistent to be able to, like, pay my bills. So I joined the restaurant, the most flexible industry ever, which allowed me to work on my music. And then I had an epiphany like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. And I was like, okay, am I gonna be bartending until I'm 40, 50 years old? I was like, absolutely not. Because, like, what if music doesn't happen, So I needed to have a second plan. And then since I was in the radio stations, I started working a lot with social media, and I really enjoyed, creating posts, creating content. And so I started doing that, started diving into digital marketing, and then I found pharmacy and network marketing. And I was like, okay, this is what I need to be able to release my bartending job and be able to, make money enough to be able to invest in my music career. So that's where I'm currently at right now. And once I heard about the products and the products that I started using them, they're amazing, which you'll find out right now. I was like, this is a no-brainer, and I've been here with pharmacy for about 2 years already. I'm under my cousin Danny, and I have, like, in this one year that I've, like, been focused on the business, I have grown so much. Like, there's so much personal growth for you within this business, apart, like, monetary, that you're gonna be like, I'm like the best, like, saleswoman right now, like, without even trying. Like, it's really awesome. And I've been doing events, so I'm excited that everybody's here to listen to what pharmacy can do for you for the rest of your life. So that's me.
Now, why pharmacy, guys? Let me just give you a little brief down of what's going on with the brand and how come we're just hearing about pharmacy, right? Well, we've been in the business for more than 75 years. It's going to be our 76th this year. And the brand actually got started by Dr. C. Tuna. He was a pharmacist, doctor, and then he started, building like his own little products with pharmaceutical formulas, and then they started selling it back in Turkey only. And that was just back in Turkey. And then after a couple years later, he has two wonderful grandsons who are now taking over the brand, and they started going into the multi-level marketing. But we have recently heard about it because they are kind of new towards this part of the world. In the United States, pharmacy has experienced significant growth, reaching revenues of over $440 million. And the growth actually reflects the continuous expansion of the brand and the beauty influencer network. Okay. And that's what we're going to talk to you guys about. How is it that we're all doing it? What's going on? What do you actually need to be part of this? Pharmacy's strong global presence is growth in the United States are highlighted because we have amazing, amazing teams like the Revolution, which again, it's the number one team in the United States. And we currently have, we're over 125 countries all around, and we have more than 7 million influencers around the world. And here are Mr. Tuna, son, and then the two grandsons, Emre and Sinan. Again, they're part of what this craziness is that you're hearing right now. Okay, so basically they have taken over. They're, as you see, they're very, very young, so they know what's out there, what's going on, like how to make it better, how to make it more, going towards technology, what products are in, so you're never behind in the market. Nati, you want to go over a little bit of what's on the screen?
Yes. So, as Danny was saying, so this is a global business. So you are wherever you are, you don't have to limit yourself to just being there. We are over 49 countries. So you can take this worldwide, like Pitbull says, okay? Because we are global. We have more than 75 years that we've already been in quality, innovating, and we are the number one direct selling company in Turkey and the number 11 in the world. So we have everything that we need to continue expanding. We've been opening in new countries. We just opened in Ecuador last month. So this is great news because you are joining a company that is in constant growth and is continuing to evolve. And that's where you want to be. You want to be in a business that is going like this and not going down. So you already made the first step and the great choice to be here and listening to what pharmacy can do for you.
Yes, and also when I first started with pharmacy, we were the number one, number 27 company in a big list of multi-level marketing with some of the other amazing companies that are out there that I know for sure have the experience, have the years, and have the resources to be in the position that they are. And the fact that we went from number 27 to number 11 in just 12 months says a lot. Why? Because it just means that we're just getting better. Of course, our main goal is to be number one, and we're going there. It's happening. But the fact again that we're moving so fast and that it's happening so fast for everybody gives us a great opportunity and a great shot at being successful in this type of business. And I'm not sure how many girls or women are here on this call, but according to statistics, multi-level marketing is the type of business that will make a woman a millionaire. So keep that in mind because this can happen for you as well. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this video. Let me see if it has no volume. And why I'm deciding to show this, it's because guys, our teams are actually in Turkey as we speak. Well, over there it's already nighttime, but as we're having or as you're watching this video, there are over 500 beauty influencers that are currently in Turkey enjoying this amazing incentive trip, which we'll talk a little bit more about in the upcoming minutes. But basically, this is going to be our hold on one second. Let me put this down a little more. This is where the magic happens. This is where we make all of our products. And on this trip, actually, they take everybody on a tour around the facilities to see how everything's done. So that just gives you a feeling of you're part of this. Okay. This is your company as well. Now, and this is just to throw it out there. I ask you, wherever you're working at today, do they take you backstage? Do they show you how everything's done, or do they just let you know your task for the day and that's it, call it a day? So the fact that they are making us part of this, it's huge. And of course, there are so many other things happening, but the fact that they're doing it over there, they're showing us, from start to the very end, even the products. I mean, it just shows why we're getting such a competitive compensation plan and why our commissions are so high, because they make everything from scratch and then they ship it out to the rest of the country of the world. Now, Nati, talk to us a little bit about the products.
Yes, so we have a little bit for everybody, okay? So we have our makeup line, which is phenomenal. And something that I do want to say is that we follow our golden rules. So all of our products don't have any gluten, don't have heavy metals, no sulfates. They're vegan. They are really like they're up to European standards. And in Europe, the companies, there's a lot of ingredients that you cannot use, that it's forbidden to use in your products. So the fact that these are from Europe, you already know that it's going to be more strict and there's going to be more clean ingredients in there, comparing them to like products that are made in the US. Okay, so we have that makeup line. We have our skincare, which is, oh my God, honestly, I love all of them. The skincare is just gorgeous. Our nutrition line is one of the lines that right now are going viral because we have some amazing transformations with our nutrition line. We have a weight loss challenge every month that everybody is part of. And it's like it's really great because you're learning about these products, you're recommending them, but also you are helping yourself to become healthier, to become better. It's really fantastic. And apart from that, we have hair care line. We have the man line as well, which I know we are taking out different. We're kind of storming around different ideas of how they're going to add more man products and different ones. So, but we have for everyone. And I gotta say, I don't know about you, Danny, but my favorite right now is the nutrition with our morning glow, which probably many of you have been seeing on social media. It's really fantastic. You're literally glowing from the inside out.
Yes, yes. Well, again, I started with the skincare, but I became obsessed with the makeup, and of course, now I'm with the nutrition as well. The nutrition line is our most sold products, and I can tell you from now, like we have coffee, we have vitamins, we have you name it. And what I like about products is that you don't have to cater to just one type of people. Okay, you can have many different clients because who in the right mind does not shower, does not wash their hair, does not use or take any vitamins. We have it all. Okay, so it's easy to recommend this type of products. Now, what is a beauty influencer? Now let me ask you a question, Nati. If you ever recommended a place to eat in Miami to anybody that doesn't live there? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Have you ever recommended a outfit, that you wore and somebody complimented you on it and then they said, "Where did you get that from?" And what did you say?
I send them the link.
Okay. Did you get paid for any of those recommendations?
Absolutely not.
Okay, that's exactly what I want you guys to grasp from this call, guys. Okay, we are all influencers at some point. Some of us are influencers of a brand, of a restaurant that we like, of a type of life. If you were maybe, let's say that you love the gym and you love to work out, you tell people about it. You invite them to go to a gym. You invite them to work out with you. And do you get paid for it? I'm sure you don't. Okay, there are many, many different brands out there that will pay some percentage to some creators, but not as we are getting over here. We're getting 50% commission. We'll talk a little bit more about the pays that you get in the company. But what I'm trying to say, guys, everybody's an influencer, okay? Even if you don't want to be, you are one. If you're a mom, you influence your kids into their decision making. If you're a wife, you influence your husband on how he dresses or how he smells or how many times he showers, right? Because I'm sure you're not letting that man go in bed being all dirty and sweaty, right? So again, we're all influencers. We just have to make sure that we're trained the right way so that we can make a living out of it and we can make sure that people around us are benefiting. Because yes, we get money for recommendations, but also we're providing them with products that can literally change their lives. And when I say that, I don't mean I've actually seen people lose so much weight and gain so much confidence that they're different from the products. Okay. And it's not just because I work with a brand. I've seen it so many times. And if you want to be, part of it, part of a change, or if you want the change for yourself, this is your calling, guys. Now, ways to earn. I like to kind of say we have basically three types, like three main branches on our compensation plan. Number one is with sales. You can focus on just sales and get 50% commission on everything that you sell. You will have your own website, you will have your own link that you can share to anybody around the world, and or you can have 50% discount on products and then sell it at full price to get that 50% commission. Okay? You can again, you can just focus on sales and that's it. We also have team. Okay, when you decide to build your own team of other sales girls or other influencers, and you decide to start doing events, to start getting together, doing coffees and just going out and doing different events and doing a Zumba class or a Pilates class, whatever it is that you want to do with your community, and you're teaching them how to do whatever you're doing, then you also get some type of percentage. You will get a commission off of their sales and their teams. And you also get that leadership going. Okay. Last but not least, we get a lot of gifts, guys. We get so many gifts. So for the first 4 months, you will be getting gift cards. Okay. You also get gift cards anytime you decide to grow your team. And we get a free gift every month as long as we're selling or purchasing the items for us. And we're going to go a little bit into detail with each one of these, but I just wanted you guys to just look at the full picture. And there are 10 ways to make money with the brand. So you want to talk about the gifts, Nati? A little
Yes.
more?
Yes, so we have that welcome program, which is the first 4 months when you first sign up. So each month when you are activated with your points, which is from sales or just purchasing products for you to use, they give you a gift card that you can use in pharmacy. So the first month is 25, then the second month is 50, and then 75, and then $100, which is crazy. And it's amazing because we get 50% off. So we're getting a lot of products with those gift cards. Then we have the team building, which is so for every person that starts working with you, you get a $20 gift card, up to five every month. So you can use that as incentives for your clients. Like, hey, like I'll give you a gift card, and if you get, this hair set, like you can use it for whatever you want. I use it a lot for incentives, which help get my sales in. So it's amazing that the company, gives us these gifts. Yes. Next one. Perfect. So, once you join in, you get your personalized online store. So you don't have to worry about getting the product, sending it to your customers. The company already does that. Once you register, you get your website and you get your own link, your own affiliate link, and that's the link that you would send to your customer, and that's where they'll purchase. And that's the same link where, if somebody wants to join your team, they will register through there, so that way you're in the same team, and you see the personalized store. You see everything. You see it with our discounts. You see what we have, what we don't have, what's coming. You see everything, which is great.
And what I like about this, guys, is that we don't have to worry about maintenance fee. The company takes care of our page. We don't have to design, do graphics, nothing. We just create our link and that's it. If you already, if online, you probably have seen some people, some online influencers or not, talking about something that they bought on Amazon that they like, that their kid uses. And then you see people asking, oh, where did you get it from? And then they send the link to the Amazon store. They may or may not get a commission off of that. You will 100% get your commission off of your link. So this is great. Like Nati said, you don't have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about carrying inventory if that's not your thing. But everything's there and it's super, super easy to use. Now, the commission, guys, this is where I was talking about. You sell $100, you will automatically get $50 as your commission. And this is only on our online store. Okay, so anytime you share the link and people go on and they shop around and then they go to the cart and then they make the payment, once they make a payment, they will get a confirmation email with the products and blah, blah, blah. And they'll get the products within a few days. You will automatically get your commission right away. Okay. You don't have to wait until they get their products or a month later. You will get it automatically. Oh, Nati.
And so the next one that we have is the cash bonus. So we have this is the one-time bonus that the company gives you once you reach the rank. So the first rank is the director rank, which you will get the $1,000, and you have to hold the title for 3 months. Once you reach the title and hold it for 3 months, then the company will give you that one-time bonus. So all the bonuses depend on the different ranks that you'll be able to reach, and it goes up to $500,000. So I'm telling you, this company really loves and takes care of their influencers because we are the backbone of the company.
Yes, and basically this bonus, guys, is you giving yourself a commission every time you move up in the company. Okay. When you get a raise at your job, do you really get a one-time bonus such as big as this one? I work in a corporate world as well. I work on an office Monday through Friday, and I'm getting raises of 25 cents an hour per year. And I've never, like, at least not in this company, but I've never been given a Christmas gift or a Thanksgiving gift, bonuses. So the fact that you're working towards your team, you're working towards your goal and you're building a strong team, and that's getting you to these ranks and you're getting these payments, these bonuses, it's just insane. And then let me just remind you what I said at the very beginning. We currently have two boss directors in our team and one executive boss director. That means there's someone in our team that has already gotten paid the $500,000 as her bonus. So Just wanted to throw that out there. And this is part of you making the teams that I was talking about earlier, that you can decide whether to do sales, whether to do teams, or to do both, which of course will get you more money. Then we also have, once you reach the golden director rank and above, you will also earn additional money. Okay, it's called the car bonus, but basically it's just more money going into your paycheck every month, because you need to go and meet people and do events and whatnot. So they're paying for our gas to for us to be out there talking to people about this brand, and I think that's just amazing. Now, do you want to talk about the trips?
Yes, these are some of my favorite trips. So we have many ones, and the ones that Danny was talking about, which is the one to Turkey. That one is all the girls are already there, and that's when you get your golden directors. So let me go back to the first one because I'm like really excited about the Turkey because I visualize it already. But the first one is the bronze director, and that one you win if you're not in Miami, you get flown to Miami to the corporate offices and you are there for a leadership academy. So you spend days with like the top corporate people. I think you also meet Emre and Sinan also, and you get your. It's a like Liz says, it's a leadership academy. So you learn a lot of things that you can take back to your team to help them become leaders. Then the next one is the Golden Director trip, which is a trip to Turkey to Pharma City, and they apart from like they take you to the facilities, but they also take you on the hot air balloons. They take you to Capodeccia. I don't even know how to say it, but the hot air balloons.
Cappadocia.
Yes, they take you there. They take you on these beautiful dinners, a castle. I think I saw last year. They really go all out in these trips. The next one that we have is the convention experience, which is called Pharma Synergy, and we have that every year. It's usually in Miami. To this year, it is in Miami. And what you will get is a VIP experience. So they get your hotel rooms. You get like a specific place where you are in the convention center. But this center this conference, you're learning from the top influencers that are really making it work in pharmacy. They are giving us tips. There's content creation all day. You get to see the people that you look up to. You get to meet your team. It's really a beautiful experience to be a part of. So you get that VIP experience with as a platinum. Then as an emerald director, you get a European destination, which I believe this year is to Italy, right?
It's last year was Italy, this year's Vienna.
Okay, yes. Wow. Even better, even better. So we have that. And then the Diamond Director, once you reach that, you get the luxury tropical getaway to the Maldives at the Four Seasons. So it's just like they don't throw like, oh, you're gonna stay here. Like they really you're gonna stay at the best hotel, you're gonna get the best attention, the best food, like the best experience because we have worked so hard to reach those ranks that the company, they pay us back in these beautiful experiences that they make for us.
Yes, and guys, these all of these are incentive trips. That means you don't pay for anything. The company pays for you to go for free, okay? Now, we do also have two other trips that are not listed on here. Those are earned with our numbers, our sales, our team numbers. And one of them is to Cancun, and then the other one, it's actually your first year happening. It's gonna be to Lake Tahoe, and we're looking forward to that. And it's gonna happen in October. So keep your eyes out for all the pharmacy influencers that you know, because that's happening soon. But that could also be you. Okay, you don't have to reach a certain rank for those two other trips, but they do have requirements as far as team groups or sales. Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about the golden trip. This is the one that I was talking about earlier. And I mean, Nati already explained it. I don't want to go over it again, but it's just amazing because you get to be there. You get to go in the lab. You get to, and this is part of our revolution team. When they first started, guys, it was only 9 of them of the revolution team. It was only 9 people from our team going to Turkey. That was 2 years ago when they started this whole thing. And then this year, it's over 500 of the Revolution team alone. That means there are, of course, other people going, but 500 of us. I mean, it's doable and it can happen. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to have thousands of followers. We can show you the way, and we can all go together because I cannot wait to go next year. And that's what I wanted to say. We are here with you. This is part of our higher leadership. Um, these are all Spanish speaking leaders, and but we get a lot of different trainings from them, and we try our best to give you all the tools. Now, what will you find when you join us? You will have access to our live calls. We have a special Revolution chat for you to ask any questions. Of course, you need to have your one on one. As soon as you register with the person that invited you to this call, they'll teach you your very first step. They'll even give you a strategy to earn $500 on your very first month. We do have some on site trainings in Miami and some other cities as well. We have it all. Okay. You will not walk into this new adventure by yourself thinking, I don't know how to sell, I don't know how to talk, I don't know how to do it, I only have 100 followers on my Instagram. It can happen. Okay, now Nati, how do we get started?
Yes, so there's different ways to get started. This one right here, this is the pink box or the coral box, and this box has a bunch of samples that you can use to start getting to, know the products, but you can also give those samples to potential future clients that, it always helps to have the product in hand and for them to smell it, touch it, feel it. That's one way to get them to like, fall in love with the product. So this box, this allows you, it gives you the 50% discount on all the products in our store. So it's $20, right? The register. Yes. So it's a $20 a box, and then you get 50% off your whole store, and then you can pick and choose what products depending, if you're into wellness or if you're into skincare, whatever niche, you connect with and you want to recommend, then you will choose those products. And of course, the person that, you're gonna get signed up with, they will lead you and help you choose the right products for you. Mhm. Okay.
We also have some starting kits, guys, that I highly recommend because the starting kits have up to 75% discount versus the 50% that we get. So with the previous option that she gave you, it's a one-time fee of $20 and you get 50% on all the products. But with these, you will be getting these products that you see on the screen at 75% discount because it's your first kit. Now we have our basic one, the nutrition basic kit. It has 7 products you can customize and choose, and it's $149 plus shipping and taxes. And then we have the premium Dr. C tuna, which includes a little bit of skincare and hair care. Also, some of our soaps are in there. They're amazing, guys. Let me tell you something. It's also $149 plus shipping and taxes. And then the third basic one, of course, is our makeup one. It's amazing. And you get about 16 products in that kit. You get to choose which eyeshadow palette you want, which, you get to choose whatever you want. This month, we're also given one of our highlighters, which is amazing. It's a liquid one. And again, $149 plus shipping and taxes. And then Nati will explain the other two.
Yes. The other two is the Elite Essential. So I always tell the people that are joining in, how fast do you want to start your business? You either want to do it slow or you want to do it, you want to go and run. So if you are those type of people that you want to go and run, then I would definitely recommend either the Elite Essentials that brings up to 21 products and it has a little bit of each line. Because, the more products that you have, the more products you have to sell and to use. And then we have the Supreme one, which is 549 plus shipping and taxes. And you get over 35 products. So it really depends on how fast you want your business to start and grow. That you have different kits that you can do. But the Supreme one has a little bit of everything as well.
And those two that she mentioned, the very last two, guys, once you buy those, you are already getting cash back. Okay. You're getting a 3% cash back on one and a 6% cash back on the other one. So you're already entering and winning. It's like you go to this different stores to get makeup and then you get, a $5 cash back. Hey, you're saving up. Same way over here, but we're also giving you all the tools so that you can start monetizing your influence and your social media. Anything else you want to share, Nati? I think that's the end of our presentation tonight.
Anything else? Well, if you want, first of all, a round of applause for you guys that are here and, showing up and being like, you know what, I want to do something different, or something that scares me because that's how I was. And let me tell you that like you might be uncomfortable, but uncomfortable is what is gonna continue building your character and building you and turn you into somebody that you did not even imagine, into a leader. Like it's crazy. So if you are getting that feeling and you're scared, it's totally fine. But honestly, you have nothing to lose. You really don't, because if you get the products, you can get the products, and if you don't like them, which I know that's not gonna happen, the company will give you your money back. So you really have nothing to lose, and you have so much to gain.
Yes, yes. I don't have anything to add to that because that was amazing. But guys, what happens after this? You call or you text the person that invited you to this call. You thank them for thinking of you about this amazing project, because that just means that they saw something in you. They saw something that's special about you, that you could probably be their next leader. And that's something major, okay? People will tell me on the street, hey, of course, we all love to hear something about, hey, have you lost some weight, have you done this, have you done that, you look pretty. Yes, but what if somebody tells you you have something special in you, that you will move mountains and you will influence so many people because of your essence, because of your spark. So that's what you're here tonight. Somebody saw that in you, so make sure to thank them for that. And then the next step is, of course, to get registered with the best kit that you have identified with. And of course, after you do that, we hope to see you guys on our chat and ready on our next trip. Okay. Thank you all so much. And I know we were getting some comments on the chat. Of course, we're happy to have answered all the questions, and we see you guys on the next one. Thank you, Nati, for doing this with me.
Thank you. Bye.